Alright everyone, and welcome back to Season 4 of STSF1, and we're here today and for round 14 I think of the season. It is the Japanese Grand Prix, and yeah, here we are then, in qualifying on my best lap, and yeah, my favourite circuit as I've said before, and even more so on this game. They've, like the updates they've brought to it, like actually like putting like some more proper elevation and camber and stuff into, you know, parts of the track, and the force feedback just seems to be like so much stronger around the circuit as well compared to the others, probably because of just how bumpy this track is in places. But yeah, overall it's just a great track to drive around, and even if, as is quite likely to be the case in this league, where, you know, just driving around at the back, it's still, you know, so much fun to drive for 27 laps. And yeah, of course we've already taken a win on this game at this track in former Xbox. Not expecting to be doing that again here today, but yeah, as I say, it should hopefully be a very good race. It's going to be dry, so yeah, we don't have to worry about the rain, which is good. And yeah, we're now coming towards the end of our lap now then, and yeah, out of the final out of the final chicane now then, and to the line. We'll see what our time is. We go fourth provisionally. Now that was my first lap. I did have a time for another lap, but yeah, I did that. I clipped the curb, I lost the back end, and I was off into the gravel. So yeah, that was my second run. But that's what I love about this track. You know, it's fast, like it flows very well. It's like very fast and narrow. It's also very punishing. You can't put a foot wrong here, or it is gonna, you know, come back to bite you. And yeah, that's what a racetrack should be all about, I think. And yeah, there's just not a single corner I think that's like out of place on this track as well. That's what I love about it as well. But anyway, before this turns into a Suzuka Wank Fest, we'll get back to the race in hand. And yeah, it's going to be a one-stop race then, and yeah, we'll be going on to mediums probably around about lap 8 or 9 I think. As we're in 10th place then, arguably the worst place, but we'll see how we do then. We've got lights and we're away now then, and Gorsha's not got away there in the Force India, so yeah, we're up a place already then. We're going to be on the inside line for turn 1, as we had Stone there I think looking around our outside. We see a bit of a gap here then, Hamilton getting a little bit out there in turn 2, and it's still side by side, but we're on the outside though for the S section, and yeah, he manages to stay ahead, but Alonso has hit trouble once again. I think he had front wing damage and he was out wide there, and he's gone off, and that is us up into 8th position. And Alonso's season has just gone from bad to worse ever since I think Monaco, and yeah, once again it's gone wrong from here then. As we stay in 8th place, and the field did stay pretty bunched up in these first few laps. We were lucky not to get any front wing damage there, as we braked a little bit late there. I think Reynolds was a bit wide and we just clip the back of him. Yeah, as I say, lucky not to get a little bit of damage there. As we're heading down the front stretch, you see it is all still very close. I think some people did pick up front wing damage in some places, but yeah, we see Stone here having a little bit of luck there, and we did have to sort of give him a little bit of room there, and yeah, certainly was wary of that, and the fact that he may try and outbrake us there. It is very difficult to overtake around here because of the dirty air, and yeah, we see him going for it this time. We try and brake later though. We run into the back of Reynolds and we get ourselves a stop-go penalty for exceeding track limits, which I think is a bit harsh. I mean, that was certainly our mistake there. And yeah, we were very lucky again not to get any damage, but unfortunately that is another race ruined for us then with that stop-go. As I say, I'm not as annoyed as I was in Canada, because I know this one was my fault. But yeah, still that is very frustrating. And yeah, what with all the front wing damage over people, it may not be the end of the buzz. In fact, I think Crowd Lockdown just ran into the back of Reynolds there and got himself some front wing damage. I'm not sure, but either way, he's off the track then. And unfortunately, by lap 6, well, it just started lagging so badly. And well, we've never seen this happen before. Our game is frozen, and yeah, we just lost the position. And to Gorsh, and we were, you know, distracted there. We've gone wide. We've lost more time, and we've got a warning as well. So that's great. And yeah, we then on the next lap have Reynolds spinning out there, and a mistake from him there by the looks of things. That moves us back up to 9th, but yeah, just once again a race being ruined by lag, and this game's shambolic online, which it really is a huge shame, as we see just even more lag there. Luckily Gorsh didn't lag all the way back into us at that point, but just overall the connection dropped and was very, very bad for a few laps here. Our game is frozen again here on our in lap, so yeah, we're just falling further and further back from that battle for, you know, 3rd and 4th positions in this race. It's so close between so many people, and we really were in with a shot of all of it. You know, even with our penalty, I think we were still looking good, as we've frozen again in the pit lane. We've got Limitless there, I think, changing the front wing. But yeah, we've got our penalty now then to serve. So yeah, the race has just completely fallen apart for us, and it really is a huge shame, because yeah, I do think we had some very good pace here to, you know, get a very strong result here today. As we're going to exit the pits now then in last position, and for a while now I don't think we're going to be the only place we're going to be gaining our sort of people pit in. So yeah, first off then we've got Ted, who actually retired from the race, I think, and yeah, that moves us up then into 12th place. Not sure what happened to him. Then we have Commando in, that moves us up yet another place then, and Coulthard was the next one in, that moves them back up into the points positions. Next up we had Airwell Benjamin on a super soft, so he may actually be catching us at some point. We'll have to see about that. And then we've got Crow Lockdown on the soft tyres, and also going on to supers, I think, although he may just be leaving on, no, he's going to super softs, yep. So yeah, they may end up behind us, but unfortunately Crow Lockdown, I think, made a mistake, just as he was catching at the back of us. And yeah, we slowly whittled down this gap to Gorsh, and we finally caught up to him with like a corner to go, so that just sent off the race. But as I say, it was still a decent one, because, you know, we're driving on a great track. But yeah, we crossed line, then we get moved up to 7th because of Gorsh's penalty. And yeah, as I say, every race round here is enjoyable, but this one was certainly frustrating. We did get a 3-second penalty, and it is quite frustrating because I think 2 of those were certainly avoidable, and certainly we wouldn't have got one of them if we hadn't had that lag spike. The other 2 were certainly my mistake though. But if you look at like the gap between us and 4th, and then you factor in our stop go penalty and also all those lag spikes, I think there is a very strong argument to say that we could have been 4th in that race, which is a shame, but I mean, certainly encouraging going into the AOR race at this track. Well, it will be Sunday when this goes up, but yeah, today then, if you're watching it when I upload it. But yeah, that's it for this week then. Hope you enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.